Looks like I should head up. Part of the ladder. Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape. You can get a strong color out of this. I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff. Okay, now how to climb higher. Ladder must have broken off after Savahar passed through. I need to find another way up. Broken bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side. It's a lot of blood. Savohar's? He must have hurt himself pretty bad getting over the bridge. It's not looking good. It looks like he left a trail. I can follow with my focus. There's the Stormbird. Getting closer. Machines. Sabahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out. Stuff for the stash. That's all of them. There's Savohar. In pretty bad shape. Be careful not to let this stain my hand.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savohar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. And my people will find their home.
What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. A fallen machine.
Or some Osram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Listen. Lakasha is doing the best she can. Angry Osram.
The last rays of eventide.
I don't think so. Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will...
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Your people are worried about you. Purity.
True sun above me.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole... Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. A Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything? Take this to a dyer later. The Osram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. There. The Order should be able to afford shelter from lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there. Savar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
Come on. Don't make this difficult. Get out of the way.
No.
I'm a generous gent, so I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves.
We won't let you pass, Asaram.
Ain't it just like the Carja to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Carja fleabags. I'm taking it.
Well, from what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird! Me!
Am I right?
She's right, boss.
Blasted love, shut up! Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way. To Chainscrape, then.
I'll shake it out as I go.
You know what we need? Proper survey of the battle.
On that whistle blew.
Outfit! Armor!
I'm on fire today, huh?
Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and then arrows. Get out of my ass cheeks. Walked past Thurless old shop and tripped over one of his stupid wires.
You might have beaten me, but you're still welcome to keep training.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Warm.
hunting ground.
Step right up.
Don't be shy. I'll take care of this.
Fearless.
So you decided to visit the hunting grounds. Good on you. Isvad here has all kinds of trials, so hotshots like you can put their machine hunting skills to the test. Or as the Tenakth call it, earning your stripes.
I thought hunting grounds were Karja.
The Tenakth have them out west, too. Though if you ask the Karja, Westerners stole the idea from the Sundom. In fact, the Tenakth used this place for a while after they kicked the Karja out of the region. They even left behind some of the special coins they handed out to those who earned stripes. Look, they're medals, Karja ones. More spoils. I heard you can trade them for gear somewhere in the Tenakth clan lands. Pretty gruesome, I know. Then again, so were the Karja during the Red Raids. Come to think of it, if you plan on going west, I could convince Isvad to give you some, if you earn stripes here. Seems like they might be of use to you out there.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you happen to play Strike, my friend over there has some nifty pieces to trade. You need anything for the trials, come see me. I have some wares I'm sure you'd find handy. Good luck. Hey, Red. What can I get for you? Back to work it is.
You wish to practice your hunt? If you're looking for medals prized by the Tenakth, you can earn them here, Savior. Oh, and I'd like you to have this, if you care to use it. Consider it my thanks for getting Thurles out of trouble. You can head down the ropes to start the trial.
I'll still hurt it.
This is yours, Savior. Until you return, Savior.
Need something, friend? Thanks for stopping by.
Here to train for the hunt, Savior? Savior, the hunting grounds are open to you. Time to train, Savior? Even the Savior of Meridian can use some hunting practice once in a while. Everything's set up. Just use the rope to jump in.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
Your reward, Savior. These grounds are always open to you. You wish to practice your hunting skills, Savior? Here to train for the... I hold these hunting grounds to the highest Carja standards. Remain vigilant in your travels, Savior. I hold these hunting grounds to the highest Carja standards. Go down the ropes, and I'll start timing you. Daunt is your reward, Savior. Remain vigilant in your travels, Savior.
Pouch is full, but... My pack has room.
The hunting grounds are open to you. Time to train, Savior? You wish to practice your hunting skills, Savior? Here to train for the hunt, Savior?
I can grab this from my stash later. Seems like a good die. All right. What's back here? I think I can climb up this cliff. I'll save this for a dyer. Looks like this camp was abandoned a while ago. Find this in my stash later. An old Carja watchtower. Maybe I should check it out. Snow falling. Well, only a matter of time. This tower is barely holding together. There's Barren Light. And the Forbidden West beyond it. Made it. And there's another one of those devices. A lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. can get it from my stash later. Barren Light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. A cottage at Horn. Maybe that means the embassy's starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Let's play some Machine Strike.
It tastes nicer than it smells, really.
I've got boards ready to go if anyone wants to play some.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
A pleasure trading with a true machine hunter. Did everyone get out?
There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
The Savior. Savior. You're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that... And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but...
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat...
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. Meaning, someone left it open, and Loravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. And after the incident, he started acting... different. Jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I found him arguing with us. And when Loravik mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting close. The stranger took off, and Loravik lunged at me. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Laravik's bunk. Searched it again. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Laravik in cold blood. But Nozar only listens, and that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry.
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
Well, we can't go. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy, and doesn't want distractions. And hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed.
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across...
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt...
Thank you, Aloy.
Don't get your hopes up, Sol.
No one wants to play some...
Ah, return trade.
Let's trade. Remedy... for shots.
Hey, what happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
Has it happened? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait, 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. I heard another one shouting up top. Sounds like they got caught between sharp claws and a sharper fall.
Someone's in trouble. Aren't you gonna do something?
Self-inflicted. And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help.
You seriously are?
Someone's in trouble at the top of the... I better get to climbing. Get this from my stash when I need it.
Get away from me, you bucket of balls!
Are you hurt?
I live. My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up?
It was hard to miss him. He's dead.
Oh. Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter. At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable. And since the Karja are planning on tearing them down, I was going to liberate the lens before it got destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
You said that was a signal.
In its day, it was a sight to see. All 6 of them, all lit up. They used to warn folks that the Tanakhs are coming, for whatever that was worth. As you can imagine, the Karja spared no, hence the fancy lens is in need of a new home before...
So you're...
I'm more what you'd call an opportunist. Look, the Karja are gonna tear... They see no value here. They're trying to make nice with... See? It's a opportunity.
Tell that to your friend down there.
Self...
Why can't you do...
Look, even if I hadn't hurt my ankle here, Oh, come on. That's not what my father would have wanted.
Your father, is he a thief? Sorry, opportunist?
No. Before he passed.
So that's how you know about the...
Yeah. And...
I already found...
Well, look. Let me take these off your hands, then. This should be a nice room. I'm an honest merchant, after all. Thank you.
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, but I'll stick around and... No pressure.
I'll see... Okay, I'm in. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. Busting up this place. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Okay, I think that's the last lens. I should trade with Reyna the next time I'm in Barrenlight.
Did you find the lens?
Maybe.
Ha!
Here you go.
Isn't that... And here's a... Now if you find any more of...
You got it.
See you around.
Now you've got all your lens.
My pops would be sad there, but he'd be many here. What I owe you.
So what do you...
I'm taking these back. Ankles all better, and I'm...
Let's hope you don't find...
No.
Being thrown in a forge out here.
an interesting color for my armor. This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. It's a good place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Karja search party. Not helpful. Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks, leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now. Blood. A lot of it. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like they headed for that bridge. Set up a lookout down here. Bandage stitches. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. This'll be in my stash when I need it. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
No, Larovic's dead.
He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him, or he's lost his nerve.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra. And now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
For the crew, Door up! They need cover!
Look! Over there!
Now!
We have to mobilize!
What? What?
And that takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, I might have a focus. It could tell me where they are. Send this to my stash. I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the glow of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light. Rayad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light. there's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Well, if the end of the world's coming. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need.
How have things like...
Your silent departure? Helped Avad pick... But when I thought that'd be a kid.
You got blindsided.
Couple...
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest. Like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Right. Maybe just...
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is...
I know where to find you.
Not done counting it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Yeah, you!
Lighten up, Paid. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh out there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Juarez is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their... Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of the... And by negotiate, I mean... Paid over here came face to face with them for the first time at the... Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
So what happens at these...
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offered tribute in exchange. The Tanakh returned personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however...
Because the Tanakh are handing over some sort of prisoner, right?
The exchange has got everyone. You never know if an embassy's going to go...
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians? Beyond me. Agreed. Alas, it is not our place to question his radiance.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Oh. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Dora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard! You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, mother.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the cool route is a Tanakh trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the cool route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by. They did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now who knows? Maybe...
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from... It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flip, but he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, you would find that he only wants the best. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure. So, the Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh, there's a lot different. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting...
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often, even if that change means putting aside
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
it. Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
ready! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
They're on to us.
Go! Move on that position! You won't get away with that!
Alright, try that again.
Cut them all down!
Got him in my sight. Another one down! We can win this! We got this!
Just you and me now, Bart.
We've survived worse.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Ah! I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Gotta get through that shield. There! Now's my chance! Give it up! Shield regenerated! No!
down here and face me! No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Vashav called Regala a rival.
Yeah, I reckon her attack was coordinated.
They knew the lay of the land, and they knew if the Tenakth were, she must have spent months.
They had to have made camp somewhere they could lie low until the perfect...
You said that. What can I expect to find between?
And then past that, their territory is
right.
The Desert Clan, where everyone else sees somewhere beyond the territories of the other.
You don't sound.
I've only heard during the Red Raids, the Karja army tried, but the United Clans rose up.
So no one except.
Maybe the Skull Scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe.
That's right. There are people more take.
It's hard.
Make no mistake. When the Karja were pushed, their warriors, the Sun King, but so far.
If they're so peaceful.
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe. The ancient ruins of the south, remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were...
Well, in addition, there were a couple of other parts. Even saw 2 Karja scholars. Not sure.
About Fashav.
The man was survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end.
There was more. He spoke of...
2.
What will happen?
His body will be, as a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights. No soldier could...
It's too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, I'll make sure...
Do you think the Karja will take action?
An expedition be taken as the start of Sun King of that said.
I'd need to be...
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it. I'll stash this away for later. So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Way to settle into your deployment is to develop a routine.
Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can glide? I'll try this in my stash later. It worked! It's taking over the land out here, too. This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
You really think you can do that?
Group, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Larend, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tanakh did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove him off.
So this is your salvage operation?
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the Forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy. Aloy. Good call. We make this armor work. I know I can.
A lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. They gave everything they had to slow down the Thanos war. To buy Zero Dawn time. Okay, better. Stepping through this stuff.
Got you now! Target her! Hit her! Move up! Make her pay! Revenge!
Pack's full, but my stash has room. Not much I can do about those vines for now. Getting a signal from my focus. I'll put these in my pack. Hup. A tall neck. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area. Tallneck. If I override it, I can get data on this area. No point using fire against that. Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that Tallneck easily enough. be a way up this thing. Power generator. Looks dead. Boring on me. Guess that's my stash. Climb any higher, but since this thing can rotate, if I can figure out a way to turn the power back on, I might be able to move things around and find a way up. Power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. This should get that generator below the dish going. There's the generator. Bet this power cell can get it running. Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier. Let's see what this thing does. Should be able to get to that tarmac now. Just find the right spot. Looks like I might need to glide onto the tarmac. Just gotta time it right. tried the big guy.
Armor, style, here we have them both. For your comfort and safety.
Don't think there's anything I can do about this now.